Get your seat. Make sure you got your decaf and sweet tea, and let's sing. Come on in. Come on in. Pull up a chair and tell me how you been. We're fixing to sing, and I'm doing the lead. So if you could sing the harmony, but if you can't sing in tune, well, that's okay, because I can't hear you. Don't forget your decaf unsweet tea. Then sit up straight and sing along with me. Come on in. Come on in. Pull up a chair and tell me how you've been. We gotta make sure we have our unsweet tea. Sit up straight and sing along with me. Yeah, everybody sit up straight and sing along with me. Hey everybody, it is Tuesday, December 14th at 11:43 a.m. and you're watching Just Whenever, because I go live just whenever I feel like it. And I'm glad you got the notification. 841 of you are watching all over on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Hey, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and then ring that bell so you'll be notified when I go live just whenever. And if you're watching on Facebook, there's the button, I think, if you're watching on your phone that says be notified, we'll hit that. And make sure you share it. I have a special guest today, Greg Ritchie. He's down there up there, I should say, from where I'm in Houston, Texas. He's up in Kentucky where all those storms hit, and we have got an idea for some of you, including me. I'm going to give to this. He has set up a GoFundMe. I've got him here in just a minute to tell us how he's right in the middle of the thick of things and how this is all going to play out, where every penny we donate will get to the need. There's no overhead. There's no middlemen. There's a dear, trusted friend in Greg Ritchie, and I know his heart. I've known him many, many years, who is going to make sure this is distributed above board, and, it's good soil. I told you, don't plant your seed on Interstate 40. You won't get tomatoes. But if you want what God has entrusted to you to grow, and that may not be, I'm not saying your pocketbook will grow. I don't know. Maybe God will bless you even more financially. But you'll see, the fruit of, as that city grows again, and you help families that were destroyed. I love that idea. And I was in the shower because I took one. Every time I decide to go live, I go take a shower. If I don't go live, a shower might be missed that day. Because at this age, what am I doing that makes me sweat? Nothing. Well, anyway, I was in the shower and I said, instead of praying for a miracle, let's be the miracle. Wouldn't you love for God to use you to be somebody's miracle? Well, that's what we're talking about. But we're going to sing something first, because I love to sing with you, and you know that. Let's do Unclouded Day. Why not? It's the one that popped up. Oh, here we go. Sit up straight. Oh, they tell me of a home that... I'm on the wrong verse. I was rehearsing. Can you believe I was actually singing this before I started? That's what happens when you rehearse. That's why I'm against it. You forget to rewind your notes. It starts on this verse. Let's do it again. Unclouded Day. All right, sit up. Oh, they tell me of a home far beyond the sky. Well, they tell me of a home far away. Oh, they tell me of a home where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an unclouded day. Oh, the land of cloudless day. Oh, the land rise. Oh, they tell me of an unclouded day. Oh, they tell me that he smiles on his children there, and his smile drives their sorrows all away. Oh, they tell me that no tears ever come again in that lovely land of unclouded day. Oh, the land of cloudless day. Sing, y'all. Oh, the land of an unclouded sky. Oh, they tell me of a home where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an unclouded day. Oh, they tell me of an unclouded day. Yeah, that's what they tell me. All right, let's bring on our guest, Mr. Greg Ritchie. Hey, Greg.
Hey, Mark.
Is it a cloudy day in Nashville?
It is a little bit cloudy. Well, it's partly cloudy. It's partly cloudy.
Well, it's interesting. I was singing that song thinking, well, this is an appropriate song. We're
Yeah,
dreaming of an unclouded day, but we had a cloudy one come over Kentucky and 5 other states. But, I was thinking also, I wish we could do something for every state. I wish we could. But, I think it's better to do something for someone than nothing for everyone.
I agree. I
And
agree.
I was so glad when Bill Gaither told me. I called him yesterday and I said, we need to do
Yeah,
something. He said, well, Greg is in the middle of it.
yeah.
Greg is in the middle of the thick of things. So tell everybody, if you don't know who Greg Ritchie is, he is Bill Gaither's drummer. You've seen him back there, and they make fun of his beard and Abraham Lincoln and all that stuff. If you've been to any of the concerts, let me get rid of this
Yeah.
stuff. I hate these earphone things, but you can't hear good if you don't have them in when you're trying to do this. So, Greg Ritchie, I've known for 30 years.
30 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
We've been
know this.
traveling around each other for 30 years at least.
Yeah. And mainly on the Gaither tours. And I know Charlotte Ritchie, his precious
Hmm.
wife. I know their hearts. I trust them. I would trust them with my bank account. Not for
No.
very long,
Right.
but
Just for
for a
5 minutes.
while, for
But
about a
it wouldn't
day.
take me but 5 minutes.
No, what I'm trying to say is, I believe we found some good soil.
Yeah.
Now, if you can't afford it, don't do it,
Yeah.
right? We're not here,
Right. No, no, no.
no.
And
But
there's
I,
so many different ways to give. There's not, I mean, yes, the people of Western Kentucky need monetary help. There's no doubt about it. And in the upcoming months, when the dust settles and things are forgotten as the media kind of, tends to lead us along, and they'll be on to the next story, there'll still be suffering people in Western Kentucky. And I know many personally that have lost their homes, lost loved ones. Um,
Now, you tell
and
everybody, why are you in Kentucky?
okay, so 3.5 years ago, some friends of mine and I wanted to start a business together. We always kind of dreamed of having a side hustle. Well, that side hustle turned into something a little bit bigger. So I'm a co-owner of a full service marketing company called New Direction Marketing Incorporated. And within that company, we house a newspaper, a marketing company, and a print company. So we do all commercial print, garment printing, anything you can put a name on, we can print it, car vehicles and everything. So, and then we have a local newspaper that serves the surrounding areas in Western Kentucky, and it is that newspaper that has connected me deeply with Western Kentucky, and specifically the areas that were affected by this horrible storm. I mean, it's historic, Mark. I know you've read the stats on it. Our newspaper, the latest edition comes out today. Of course, we had the headlines planned, and everything was Christmas and cheery and everything else. And then that happened this weekend while I was on the road, and I was panicked because I was trying to get a hold of my people there. I have a wonderful team. My partner and I, Willie McGregor, And we have a wonderful team: Chad Oliver, Tom Ward, Amber Grandstaff. Who, by the way, I've got to tell you a quick story. Is that okay?
Yeah.
This weekend, you remember signing a book for a young lady that I work with there at my shop, Amber.
Mm-hmm.
She's a huge Mark Lowry fan. So we wanted to surprise her with a signed autograph. So of course I saw you last weekend. We were together.
Right.
You were so gracious to do that for her. I want you to know that she got trapped. She and her husband, she's 8 months pregnant
Oh no.
with her third child, and they
Oh
were
my.
on their way from Hopkinsville, Kentucky, which is southwest of us, on her way back home to Caldwell County on a county road, and the tornado passed right in front of them as they were coming home. It was literally, she told me yesterday, like a scene from the movie Twister where the house falls on the middle of the road. There was
Wow.
literally someone's house that was picked up and dropped in the middle of that county road, right in front of their car. They had to turn around and go all the way back and find another way.
Mm.
Uh, she was scared yesterday. I said, "You need to go home and get some rest. You got this is too much stress on you and the baby." So I haven't talked to her today. We were so busy yesterday. We loaded 12 trucks and 4 trailers.
So your building was not harmed.
Our building was not harmed,
So
which we're
you're
very grateful for. So we've basically, this past week, when things had happened, we actually turned our location into a distribution center,
wow.
for lack of a better term. And I did a little live video yesterday to show everybody what we've got coming in, just to tell people what they can bring in. I mean, right now they've got a lot of clothes that have been made available to the people there. But now we're needing toiletries. You're needing the things that run out.
Like
The
what you
toilet
mean, like toilet paper,
news, yeah, toilet paper,
toothpaste?
hygiene products, yeah, toothpaste, any kind of diapers. Diapers are a big thing. We got a lot of babies in Western Kentucky, and,
Yeah.
and some of them now have been displaced. And
Uh-huh.
my heart bleeds for.
Well, if you don't live anywhere near there, which I do not, I'm in Houston, you can give money. Now it is not tax deductible. I'm gonna
We
give,
haven't.
but
Yeah.
yeah, but
We don't
now,
have a 501c set up, but I will tell you this. The organizations that we will be distributing the money to are 501cs. So
I
we're
don't know if
keeping up
that
with everyone that's
matters.
giving.
I mean that may
Well, and it
I
may
don't.
not.
I mean, no. If anyone gives to, which I'm going to do too, if you need a 501c3, then go to Red Cross. They are doing
Right.
a good job there too.
Yeah,
And
and Samaritan's Purse. I mean,
Samaritan's
let's
Purse,
yeah.
yes,
They
yes,
they they are my personal favorite, and I know that I think Bill even possibly talked to some of their organization yesterday. I spoke with Bill early yesterday morning, and he was you guys were talking about how you can help, and we were talking about Samaritan's Purse. Now, I have some friends there that are on the ground right there in the center of the county. One pastor friend of mine, his name's Harold Riley. He's a go-getter. He actually runs a 501c called HR Ministries there in Princeton, where our shop is. Harold's, they do mission work all over the world, but more importantly, right there in their county, they're feeding people right there where we are. And they have a big shop that's set up like not a consignment, but what do you call it? Like a thrift shop.
mm,
But they have needs coming in and out there all the time. People bring refrigerators. They take anything that anybody wants to give, and then they distribute it to the homeless and those that are in need there in the county. He is spearheading everything. He's so trusted, Mark, that the county officials there, and you can watch this on the banner newspaper feed on
yeah,
Facebook. They had a board meeting this morning, and I saw where our people were covering it, and they were actually calling Harold's name because Harold is so good at organizing monies and time and people's talents and distributing them where they're needed most.
good.
And I admire the man. I love the man.
So what
And
you're saying is that the money that we give which will be distributing it to the need.
He and his accountability partners there,
Okay.
along with city officials. That's another thing too. We have the county officials that it's a close knit community. Caldwell County is a close knit bunch of people, and I mean we all know each other. I've been there, for 3 years, going there about 3 times a week, every week, and
Mm-hmm.
gotten to know the mayor, gotten to know the city council members, love them. They're wonderful people. And I think it just speaks highly of Harold and HR Ministries that the county officials believe in him and what he's doing. And they support him so much.
Well, let me
You know,
ask you this. Wait. Why don't we put up the if people want to give directly to HR Ministries, they are a
Mhm.
tax deductible
They are tax
organization.
deductible, yes. And and listen,
Well,
we
why
would
don't we
be
do
happy if
that?
we do that. We can do that. We can
Yeah.
do that. I don't know if I can do it right now because I had to have Landon set this thing up. I
Where is
didn't have.
Landon? Let me see Landon. Get
Come
her
here,
out
boy.
here, Landon, please. You remember me. I was your favorite when you were little, Landon. Am I still your
He's,
favorite?
he
Of
still is,
course.
Mark.
Am I still your favorite?
Of course, yes.
Okay, that's all that matters. How are you?
I'm all right. How about you?
Good. Did you have to set it up for your dad who doesn't understand computers?
I did. I did.
Well,
It was
He's
hard.
you're a good boy.
he's my right arm. We still have t-shirts. You talking about, I heard you when you were singing, talking about being the miracle.
Uh-huh.
We still have his original Be the Miracle t-shirt that you
Yeah.
guys had done a long time ago. I
Yeah.
don't think it's fifth, does it? But
Okay, here's
does
listen.
it?
Finally fits, actually.
Oh,
Hey, Landon, good to see you. Here's what we're going to do
see
then.
you. Okay.
If people want to give to the GoFundMe, that's great. That will help
Yeah.
Greg help others.
Yeah.
And it's not tax deductible. We are going to get the HR Ministries that he highly recommends, who is really legs on that ground with the
Hmm.
and we are guarantee I'm guaranteeing this because I care about my seed money too.
Yes.
Every penny will get to the need.
Same with us. Our company is going to give to the community as well, out of what we've been blessed with,
Right.
and there's no overhead, there's no administration fees, there's no people to pay, there's nothing like that. This is going straight into an account, and then the check is going to go straight out to the people that need it. Just for a point of reference, Mark,
Yeah.
I was talking to Harold before you and I got to talking this morning, and I said, what are you needing the most right now? And
Uh-huh.
just to give you, he started naming names of families that are trying to pay for funerals right now, and he's going to direct cash straight to those families to finish off their families' funerals. And then there's the immediate housing needs. And I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah. I know.
Then there's the immediate housing needs to set up some mobile homes. People are donating mobile homes, but there's also the money needs to set those mobile homes up. You're talking like Harold told me, $1,000 to $2,000 a piece to set those things up because they don't just stabilize themselves. And
Okay,
um,
I did a search while you were talking about HR Ministries. Are they in
yeah,
Princeton, Kentucky?
that's where we are.
Okay,
Yeah,
now I need their link. I got a Facebook link. Is it a prison ministry?
yes. They take a lot of the people that are working. This
Okay,
is another great thing.
hrministries.net
Hmm.
is the name of their,
Yeah,
and there's
yeah,
a donate button right there on the, so that is them, 121
that's
Kentucky
them.
Avenue, Princeton, Kentucky. So
Yeah,
if
right
you
there in
want to
downtown.
help that area and want to do it and get it, why not? I mean,
Why
if you
not?
can use it, get it.
Why not?
You
Yeah,
know,
it doesn't matter
we
to
all
me
pay our
if it goes
taxes.
into right.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah, get
it
it.
doesn't matter to me if it goes in the GoFundMe or goes straight to them.
Right.
I want to make sure that we're helping. You know what? The slogan of our newspaper is
Mm-hmm.
locals supporting locals.
I love
And
that.
never ever before, I mean, I never thought that God would be using us as a newspaper to do what we're doing this day. And I mean, when I walked into our office yesterday, I was overwhelmed. You couldn't walk. I mean, there's about 2,500 square foot of space there in our print shop, and you couldn't get around, Mark. It was just, there were bags and boxes, and I just was blown away.
So if we donate to your fund, you will use that money then to help. Why don't you get, what do you say you need most right now? Diapers?
Diapers, toiletries, people are needing just the essential things
Yeah, well, go
of
take
life.
that money. Can't you take that money and go buy all that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we
but
can.
is there supply? What about the supply chain?
The supply chain is great right now.
Oh, is it?
And the way, and why I say that, there's been such an overwhelming response to this, and not just in Kentucky, but I mean, we had people from Alabama, Indianapolis yesterday come and give. We have as many trucks coming into our parking lot to donate things. I can't tell you how many cases of water that I loaded yesterday. I mean, my back is sore from been loading water bottles. But then not only us, but all the churches have come together and in a cohesive, wonderful team way, and donated their time and energy. Like the church just across the street from us, they were more efficient than we were. They had a drive-through. So they had a drive-through for people unloading, and they had a drive-through for people loading. Because I don't know if you know this, but Dawson Springs, which straddles Caldwell County and another county next to us, it's split. We're in Caldwell County, but Dawson, they have closed to everyone that is unauthorized to be there, unless you live there, or if you have loved ones, or if you're an emergency personnel, or like we are, the media, who really has, we've changed jobs. We've gone from being media to helpers. Tom Ward, our sales guy, hasn't done anything but load and unload trucks going into Dawson. Dawson was 75% of the homes were destroyed in Dawsonville.
Good night.
Yeah.
All right, here's the address, hrministries.net, everybody. And also, I also see Ricky Henderson is saying, and I mean, I'm learning all this myself, GoFundMe charges 10% of a processing fee. Is that true?
I don't know. I had my people set it up yesterday.
Well, if that's the case, don't go to GoFundMe. Go directly to hrministries.net. You will get a tax write-off. See, we're live, so we learn as we go.
We learn as we go, and I'm glad.
Yeah,
I am glad.
So if GoFundMe takes any percentage, it's too much. This is this. I want every dime to get to the need, and if you want every dime that you're sending to get to the need, go to hrministries.net. And I'm personally writing a $10,000 check to show you how much I believe in this. Now, I know I just lost my reward, but if it encourages you to give too, it was worth it. No, it wasn't. It wasn't worth it. Nothing's worth losing your reward. You know how you're not supposed to let your right hand know what your left hand's doing? And I just told how many? 1,222 of you. But if 1,222 of you would go right now to hrministries.net, Greg Ritchie guarantees you that 100% of your gift will get to somebody in Kentucky who really needs it.
You can bank on it.
All right, Greg, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to have my office write that check. It ain't coming from me personally. Let me just say that. No.
You're a mess.
But you know what? The Lord has been so good to me. How can I not?
He's been so good to me too, and I'm so grateful that he's given us this time to help. I mean, because when you see the brokenness up there, I mean, it's just torn up. And a little lady that writes for our paper, her name's Susan. We found out she was trapped in her home with her fur babies. She's got 2 cats. And I saw a picture. I didn't know how trapped she was, Mark, but I saw a picture of her house. There's a full-size GMC truck upside down where her kitchen used to be. And it's like that everywhere. It's not just localized. It's so widespread. This thing went over 4 different states.
I know. It's all over. And I was thinking, well, it looks like Kentucky was hit the worst, but I mean,
Mhm.
it's if you're in. I'm sure someone else died in some other states too. So what's
Yeah.
worst? If
Yeah.
it's your family, it's whatever state you're in. It's the
Yeah.
worst.
Yeah.
But
It's
we
never.
can't be everywhere. We can't do everything. I wanted to say who's in the middle of it. I found out you were, and now you've connected us to HR Minute. Isn't it great how God just
Yeah.
God gave me this little platform on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter,
Yeah.
and I'll be interesting to see how many of my sweet followers go over there and with me donate.
Yeah.
I am excited to see how
And
that city will regrow and to think I had something to do with that.
you know what, too, and you guys, you can tell the listeners too to look on our Facebook page if you wanna see some different things and there's some blessings going on too. We're not just reporting the bad news. We want people to know that there's some miracles
All right, how
happening
do they find
as
tell me your
as we
Facebook?
speak. It's just the Banner newspaper on Facebook. I mean, you can
Okay.
just search it. It's the Banner. It's got.
The
I mean,
Banner?
look. Let me show you this. Let me show you this so that people will know.
Okay.
This is the header. Can you see that?
Wait. Give me
I don't
one
know how to
second,
do
and
it.
I'm going to show y'all how to put him on. Wait, let me go to the main page. Here we go. Now here's Greg all by himself. Look there. What? Yeah, there it is. Wait, let me turn on your mic. Hold on. I got the interview off. Go talk.
So this is our newspaper, and it's also on Facebook, and you can go on Facebook and find it. Everything's backwards, so I don't know how to do the camera, but
No, it looks
that
it
was-
looks frontwards on here. I don't know why, but
yeah.
it looks
That's
good.
strange. Anyway, it's the Banner, and it's the Banner newspaper, and you can find us on Facebook. It's easy to find. You can search
Yeah,
it.
it's the
Your
Banner
people know how to do
Princeton.
that.
Looky here.
Yeah.
She says it's Facebook. The Banner Princeton KY.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Thank
I
you,
really
Marlon.
should visit my own Facebook page occasionally.
Well, you could have Landon check it out for you.
Yeah, yeah. It's great to have a smart kid.
Well, buddy, thank
Smart
you,
kids.
and let me know
Mark-
Let me know, and I'll announce to everybody what the donations were like.
On behalf of everybody in Western Kentucky, and especially those in Caldwell County and surrounding areas, we want to thank you for taking the time to do this. I love your passion for hurting people and your people that are watching us right now. Thank you so much, and God bless you for your giving.
Amen.
And
I
Merry
agree.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas to y'all.
I love
Hey,
you, Mark.
thanks. Love you, Greg. There was Greg Ritchie, everybody. Look at him. He's a good man. And I love that wife of his. Listen, that woman can sing the house down. And before we go, we need to sing a little, don't we? Yeah, we do. Let me see what else I had up for us. And it makes sure you. Oh, let me leave that address up there. What was it again? Let me go to the two shot. HR. Hey, Greg, you're still there. HRministries.net. You don't have to go anywhere. You can sit and sing along with us. HRministries.net. I'm gonna put it up, y'all, so you won't forget. HRministries.net. Dear Lord, let that be right. I'm gonna check it before I leave it up there too long because I don't want y'all to send money to a scammer somewhere. But I believe that's it. HRministries.net. That is it. All right, y'all, listen. We're going to put that right there. And, oh, I got my songs over here. Don't you love how this is so? This ain't NBC, y'all. This is Mark. This is MLP, Mark Lowry Productions. Oh, we've already done that one. Let's see another. Come thou fount. Now, he recorded this too slow, but listen to the words. It's beautiful. Come thou fount of every blessing, tune my heart to sing thy grace, streams of mercy never ceasing, call for songs of loudest praise. Teach me some melodious sonnet, sung by flaming tongues above. Praise fixed upon it, mount of thy redeeming love. Oh, to grace, how great a debtor daily I'm constrained to be. Let thy goodness like a fetter bind my wandering heart to thee. Prone to wander, Lord, I feel it. Prone to leave the God I love. So here's my heart. Oh, take and seal it for thy courts above. Oh, that day when freed from sinning, I shall see thy lovely face, clothed then in the blood-washed linen. How I'll sing thy wondrous grace. Come, my Lord, no longer tarry. Take my ransomed soul away. Send thine angels now to carry me to realms of endless day. Take my ransomed soul to endless realms of day. Kind of messed up the ending. hrministries.net, y'all. Hey, listen, there it is. Please go there now. Go and give. And give as much as you can. Plant your seed. This is good soil, right? Where is it? Right there. Right there. Here. Everything's backwards. hrministries.net. And you'll be glad you did. When we get home, you know, the thing is, when we get home and we meet people who come up to us and said, remember when you gave that check? Well, they'll never know it, but the Lord will. He might say, remember when you gave that check? Well, look, here she is. You helped this one right here. I mean, who knows? Who knows? And who cares? Do it because you love people. You know, love God and love each other. On such hang all the prophets and the laws. Well, this is a good time to show how much you love each other, how you love your fellow neighbor. And it's good soil, and I bet you reap a harvest. Or not. It's still a good thing to do. I love you all, and I will see you. I will see you. Oh, I forgot to tell you one thing about Cubicans before we go. This right here. Okay, maybe a year or two ago, Q, my road manager, office manager, who's married to Danny, who sends out all the products. She's incredible. Well, anyway, he called me and said, there's this children's cartoon called Cubicans, Cubekins, and they've won awards and stuff. They want you to be Grandpa Mark. And I said, well, I've always wanted to be a grandpa, never wanted to be a parent, but I want to be a grandpa because you get to spoil them and give them back. Well, here's what became of that. Watch this.
Grandpa Mark, I think it's time for our Christmas tradition when you tell the story of Mary Did You Know?
Well, Mary Did You Know is really just a bunch of questions. We wondered what it was like raising God. If I could sit down and ask Mary questions for myself, what would I ask her? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will save our sons and daughters? And so that is now at marklowry.com/store. The DVD's out. I haven't seen it because, I didn't even know it was out till Danny sent me that link. I think it was this morning or yesterday. Anyway, go check it out if you want to. Please go to hrministries.net and give until it hurts, and then give some more, and eventually you'll feel better. All right? God bless everybody. All right, how'd I end this? Here you go. See you when I see you.